Hi, folks. How are you today? I am recording it's a day early from when I normally record, but I wanted to take some time and kind of make sure that I did it well. And I was super excited, like almost too excited, to not be to continue this story. And so, as you can tell, we are not where we left off. I know. I'm sorry, guys. Um, I decided that I wanted to do a little bit off camera, and what that actually equates to is I have decided that I was going to pick up my riding trainer. You probably didn't want to see me do a lot of running. I put a bunch of stuff in the auction house. It's important. It's one of those things. And if you're curious, I don't know how closely you looked, but I have 734, 35 gold now, compared to like the 20 that I had when we logged off last time. So I did sell some pretty cool stuff. Besides that, I bought something at the auction house to help me with PvP runs, and because PvP it takes so long, once I get my internet going, I will be streaming the PvP thing aspect as I'm trying to get those achievements. But for the time being, I don't know if you all want to watch me sit in queue for 7-8 minutes on a YouTube video and then go and lose a PvP battleground in the 20 or 30 minutes it takes to run one and then repeat. And so I did all that yesterday, which was Sunday, on our snowy day. I did that. The reason why I'm actually recording this a day early is because we're having some more snow, and so my little in condo sound studio thing that I've got going on is gonna be occupied. I'm not gonna have the house to myself, and so rather than annoy my wife while I run out here and talk to you all for half an hour, I decided, you know what, I'm going to just do it really quick, and so that's the plan. Now, where we left off. We were not going that way. That's my bad. We were hunting Murlocs and all that stuff. We're working on the Axis of Awful, and that's where we're trying to beat the trolls, no, not the trolls, the trogs, the kobolds, and the gnolls back. And there's some theory that the Murlocs are working with them too. So, I mean, it really is the Axis of Awful, like they say. So we're over here, we're grabbing scent glands, we're keeping disease at bay. We're just doing we're doing our part to make sure that this little land of ours is well taken care of. I really appreciate all the excitement that you all have been having in regards to this channel. It means so much to me to have people just excited about something that you're doing. It's not sorry, it's so foreign for me, and I am just blown away. You all are some of the best, most amazing folks that I have ever met, like in anywhere. I really appreciate you all. So it's been a lot of fun, and I think that's what has gotten me back in here a day early recording for you all again. The upload schedule is still going to be the same. I know I'm not going to up that yet, at least not until after Christmas, because at that time I should have a little bit more time to do these things. So, but all that being said, I wanted to do something that was a little bit different than every other gaming channel out in the YouTubes. And one of the things that I've been thinking is to kind of on Tuesdays, so on the Wednesday releases, video releases, I really wanted to do kind of talk a little bit more about some of the pioneers of the gaming industry. So like I was reading about this guy the other day, and I'll include him, but he grew up in India. He was a Sanskrit philosopher named Nini or something like that. I'll get the real name when we actually talk about him. But he programmed the first auto-playing flute. And just talking about like the history of computer science and realizing that none of this would be possible if it weren't for people like that, that were able to think outside of the box and make something perform the way that it performs. I mean, people really are pretty flippin' amazing. And I just thought, you know what, like it would be amazing just to be able to talk a little bit about these guys. So I wanted to do them justice, and so we're not going to do that today. We will be doing that starting at the next one. If it sounds interesting to you, like, comment below. Tell me some folks that you might be interested in learning about or anything. And everything that I research, I'm going to put links so that if you all are interested, you can kind of look up some information on your own. Because I know when I was in school, I really enjoyed learning things, but it felt like everything was force-fed. And so I'm just going to give you all the overview and let you decide. So I was thinking about that as kind of a way to boost content. I want to give this channel a little bit more meat and potatoes than just the frou, like the frou stuff. And so that was one of the ideas that I had. It was a way to kind of make the channel a little bit more engaging in a way. So I hope y'all are excited about that. I know I'm excited to learn more about the industry and all of that stuff, especially as, I mean, if you think about it, they made this all possible. So that is what we're going to do on Tuesdays. On Thursdays, I was going to keep it kind of the same as the current aspect. And what I mean by that is I would be running through, talking, probably at that point, it's usually the day before I run a D&D campaign, in all honesty, so I will probably be talking a lot about that, which is fine, because if any of my players are out here watching this, they're going to be playing at the time that this comes out, so they won't know what I've been working on. See? So I'm not going to say anything today, because I don't want them to know. Ooh, there's another rare elite. Nice. So that's kind of the plan for the channel. I'm excited to do it, and I'm excited. Like I said before, I'm super, super happy that I have such awesome people in my life that really want to support me in this, and so it's cool. Man, one more. I remember this one always taking forever to get everything to drop, so I'm kind of half expecting it. All right, there we go. Okay, we completed the 3 quests that we left off on. There is a lot of Murlocs over there. I do not want to run through that. So, oh, and in other news, I bought the BlizzCon virtual ticket. I don't have the money for it, but you know what? I'm so flippin' excited. to, to see what's coming out, what new challenges this character gets to go through. So, yeah. I know my wife's a subscriber, so I'm gonna call her out. If she does end up watching this, it means she watched, and she's gonna be going, "Oh my gosh, you spent how much money?" But if she doesn't pay attention, it means that I got away with it. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's awful. But yeah, running. That's gonna pull. I knew that was gonna pull. Let's see. Last week when I recorded the first one, I kind of talked a little bit about my life and some of the things that I was doing. So I don't want to get too deep into that because that's what Thursdays are for. But I will continue a little bit of my life story. So we talked a little bit about my hobbies and how I got into World of Warcraft. And I'm kind of going to talk about the fallout of World of Warcraft. So when I had gotten into World of Warcraft, I'll share this story after I turn everything in. I don't want to disrupt it. So let's go ahead and turn this in. Here at about the halfway point.
What's on your mind?
That should help prevent disease and illness from spreading into our remaining water. Many thanks, Stormland. Hey, welcome, buddy. And in here, we gotta turn things in. And yes, I did not find a replacement for that silly helmet. Alright, smells like a plan. Now don't you stink, Alta High El. I'm assuming that's because of the Murlocs, but it's hard to tell. Thanks a lot, miss. Phew, ain't that a stench? No, you prepare yourself, because I'm about to wow you with what's left of my mental faculties. Sorry, that's kind of funny. Alright, now just shut your gob and let me talk, because here's the plan. Those gnolls and Murlocs are liable to be meeting out there somewhere, so you take this clever plant disguise of mine and you wear it and look like a plant. Then you sneak up on them and you throw this scent pheromones you gathered on the moss hides den with the Murlocs. Then the Murlocs will flip their spit, and the moss hides will think twice about trying to work with such crazy little buggers. It could work. Here's your crocolisk. So did you get those crocolisk things, or did I make that up? Mighty kind of you to help an old fool like me. Here's your reward as promised and all.
Watch your back.
Okay. Ooh, what did we get? Sweeping strikes. I think that's for 12 seconds. Your single target damaging abilities hit one additional target. Oh, I finally got a little bit of AoE. That is wonderful. That's marvelous, guys. What's next on our thing? We get Pummel, which is going to be the shut 'em up thing. Heroic leap. Okay. So we're getting there. Oh, do I have my right click to open everything I need to do this? So I need I need alcohol, probably. My plant disguise and the pheromone. I'm gonna put the pheromone over here on shift 1 because I want to be able to task it. So okay. And apparently you need the alcohol because you're gonna smell like death. That's my guess. All right, so I kind of touched on it a little bit ago, or last time we met, last time we chatted, that I had a little bit of a falling out with WoW. I've kept my subscription the entire time, which it might be stupid, but is he gonna attack me? Nope, he doesn't notice me. So about right after Mists of Pandaria, my guild kind of disbanded, and I was devastated because I really had a lot of fun. The guys that I used to play with, they lost interest. I didn't have anybody to play with. I didn't really have much to do, and so I got stuck. There's the moss side. So I got stuck doing I don't know, just a lot of solo content, and it's not as much fun when you're not trying to level up or do anything like that. So I don't want to sound like I'm whining at all. But it just got really hard to play. It got very difficult to want to play with people. And some of the people that I was playing with, I felt like I kind of got burned by them in a way. Because when they did come back, I was not invited back into the show. And so I had a very sour experience. And so trying to level and trying to play and trying to do all that stuff when you're as a solo player, it's not as enjoyable. So I'd play the story and then I'd kind of sit in town and do nothing. So my entire WoW experience was on the PvP side, and so it just made it it made it hard to level, and it made it hard to be excited about World of Warcraft at the time. And I think that's fair. From talking to people, I feel like that's all it. So after we talk to her, we'll continue the story. Worked like a charm, didn't it? Maybe casual will get off my darn back now that they're saving the whole town and all. I suppose you've done earn yourself some proper goods. Alright, so we finished the Axis of Awful. On to the next. So I had kind of lost interest, and Yearn, are you in here, Yearn? You must be in here. Yoo-hoo, Yearn. Yearn, there you are, Yearn.
What can I do for you?
Resupplying the excavation. Iron Band has an excavation to the southeast, and he's been needing a hefty amount of explosives sent from the League for all the carving. Holder, Mirren, and Shan just departed with the most recent load and could probably use a hand. They can't have made it very far, strong as they are. They only move as fast as laden down with those barrels. They're taking the normal route to the site, leaving south of town and following the curve of the loch. Go catch up with them and help them out, will ya? Yeah, I'll go help them. So coming from a PvP background, like pugs and all that stuff, I guess I could do it. I thought myself relatively competent at PvP. But I was unable to really find a solid group. And so I don't know, I was missing the game. I was missing friends. I ran with my cousin for a little bit. We did a lot of twos, arena twos, which was fun, but it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same thrill as doing the teams. And so I would play a little bit, and then I'd stop playing, and then he would stop playing, and then I'd come back, and then we were kind of going back and forth. We set up a guild on Vash, which I don't know if y'all know this, but that used to be one of the top PvP servers in North America, and then it died. Nobody is on Vash anymore. And when I say, I mean nobody is on Vash anymore. And so I started to play on role-playing servers because I wanted people to play with. And to be honest, role players are pretty accepting of everybody. So I started playing on role-playing servers, which kept me entertained. I always had something to do, but it wasn't quite the same. It wasn't quite what I was dreaming of. So, through the role-playing servers, I actually stumbled across. I had this idea for a YouTube channel. I wanted to play through all the quest text like I am right now, and I stumbled across Turwinkle, the gnome mage, and so I actually started watching his YouTube channel, which got me excited about. Holy cow! You came out of nowhere. These bobcats, man. I live in Colorado. Wild cats are no joke. So anyway, pushing through, I started watching his YouTube stuff, and we'll read here, and I'll continue the story. Humph. It'll take more than a dark iron ambush to stop the deliveries. But Shan, I would never have expected him to be one of their sympathizers. We've been working with him for almost a year now. Maybe I missed the signs. Well, I'll consider that later. Okay, so Shan is not a good guy. We need to get this powder to Iron Band, but this cart ain't going anywhere now. It'll be a lot for us to carry, and these parts can get dangerous, and who knows what else the Dark Irons might have in store for us now that Shan is with them. I'll feel a lot better if you help me watch over things. Mirren can offload the powder kegs in camp while you and I protect Holder and the Iron Band caravan, and then inform Inspector Iron Band. Okay. Oh, nice.
Up with you.
I'm off. Stay safe, and I'll be back quickly as I'm able. Okay. I appreciate your help in this. We never would have suspected Shan as a sympathizer. We just weren't prepared for this. Okay, so here they come to steal our loot. Yeah, I get to do my new ability now. That was fun. There's Shan. Come here, Shan. Apparently we killed him too fast. That's okay. So I started watching his stuff and listening to his podcast, the Looking for RP podcast that he had, and it got me excited about Warcraft again, and so I started to kind of challenge myself to reach out to some of these folks, and long story short, Turwinkle and myself actually became relatively good friends, and the crew that I run with on Wednesdays is what got me back into the game, and so I really appreciate everything that they are a part of me, and most of you that have come and subscribed to me recently have been influenced by them as well, and so it's really special to be part of this community, and I thank you all. Anyway, that's the story of how I fell out of love with WoW and back into love with WoW. So
Talk to me.
it is troubling news that you bring, to think that the Dark Irons have sympathizers able to procure that sort of material for their dastardly plans. That's a matter for somebody else to consider some other time. Thank you for protecting Holder and the cart. Okay, excellent. And we got that. You've uncovered some incredible artifacts at the site. It's hard to be convinced that it's all authentic, but there could be serious historical potential. Unfortunately, when the Trogs overran the site, we lost access to 3 of our most notable finds to date. I'm concerned that the Trogs might have stolen them or defiled them in our absence. If you go into the excavation, find the upturned giant, the overdressed woman, and the broken tablet. Make sure they're all still intact. Will do. Alright. And what do you want? You. What do you want? Ooh. There's a rogue right here. What's he doing? Alright. Recently, just before the Trog surfaced within the site, we had uncovered a large number of strange carved idols. But we didn't have the chance to study them, for soon after their discovery, the Trogs chased us away from the ruins, and those idols have a strange effect on the Trogs. It makes them go berserk. Bring me 8 idols. I want to study them, and I want them out of the Trog hands. If you can find the idols on the Trogs infesting the site. Yeah, we can do that, and I think there's one more over here. Oh, it's probably another one of the things. So, yes. So I really appreciate everything about this community that I've come to be a part of, and I really appreciate you all for who you are. So, hey, give me a like and a subscribe for awesome community. And by the way, if you do not follow
I'm out of range.
Turwinkle or Leila or any of those guys, either here or on Twitch, check them out. They have their content is a lot of fun. I think you would. Well, I think if you enjoy this content, you'd enjoy them. So give them a look. So. Alright, there's one idol. Two idol. Ah, ah, ah. I like these. I don't know. Warrior just became really easy to play all of a sudden. Oh, and another heads up, just to remind you all, when this video goes live on Wednesday, you will not be able to watch the group run on Wednesday night, as our healer will be getting ready to go to California to play, do some World of Warcrafting at, whatnot, BlizzCon. Here's the overdressed woman. Why? I can't remember the line from Planet of the Apes. Darn! I really wanted to say it right there. I should have looked it up. I should have remembered that this quest was coming up. Alright, we need to find the broken tablet. And we need to find the upturned giant. I do like the Statue of Liberty reference. Pop culture references in this game are amazing, and I'll try to point them out as they come across. A lot of them are flipping over my head, though. In all honesty, I don't know what half of them are. All right, so here's our giant's feet. And keep your hands off the goods. Artifact of the broken tablet. It must be on the other side. I don't know. We'll take a look. So I don't know what the overturned giant's feet are.
I need to get closer.
I'm gonna assume. Oh no! You know what they say about assuming. I'm not going to assume. Apparently, I found the tablet, but I don't know where the tablet is.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, inventory is full. There's something. Oh well. That's okay. I just realized that we are at the half an hour mark already. Time is flying. I'm having so much fun with y'all that I completely lost everything. No, we can't leave that. You, go away. If I can sell it, it's coming with me. Yo. Alright. We're at half an hour already. I can't believe how fast half an hour goes by. Oh my. Alright, so I'm actually going to sell some of this stuff to this guy. I'm good. How are you? Oh, I forgot to equip those. Which means I can get rid of that. Okay. I don't use mana. Fisherman's knife. That can be sold. I don't want that. I can get rid of that. Wait, what was that? Battle axe of the sober dwarf. I thought that's what it said. That's okay. Sure.
See you soon.
All right. We're gonna turn in these quests, and then I guess we're done for today. I'm sad. This is a really short episode. I'll turn these in, and then we'll talk. Do you have those idols? We must study them and report our findings to Ironforge. Yes, here they are. You got them. Nice. Nicely done, Thormelin. And you don't look too worse for wear, even with those berserk trogs about. I'm going to keep my eye on you. You show some promise.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Okay, my feet are on the ground.
What's on your mind?
Woo! I'm relieved. I was worried they'd all be destroyed by now. Thank you for checking on them. You're welcome. Alright, we got you. We're going to pick this up from Magmar.
No.
Well, you definitely have some fight in you. You know where there's some hunter types in the lodge east of here, up the hills. They might be right up your alley. Why don't you pay them a visit and see if they have any work you might be interested in? Speak to Merrick Ironheart at the First Rider Lodge.
Be good.
All right, we're actually going to go do that because I know that that's a rest place, so I'll be able to turn in. So as we're running, I'll be able to chat with y'all just a little bit to end. I know I left a quest back there. That is one of the travel journals. I will come back and get that when I come back to explore everything in the Eastern Kingdom. For now, I'll just say I'll make sure I come back and get it. So, yes, as I was saying, we will not be doing our normal guild dungeon run on Wednesday. So I will post this, and if I get everything fixed, I might run a little bit of a Twitch stream myself, or I know if Leila is planning on doing it, I'll talk to her and I'll tweet out her information because she is a lot better than me at this game, and so you might actually kind of enjoy her stream. If we do end up streaming on Wednesday, I'll be doing probably PvP on this guy. So that's kind of the plan. Between now and our next recording session on Thursday, I will be going back to the auction house because that's what I tend to do off camera and selling all this awesome green loot that I got that people have been buying, which is really cool. And I'm gonna run some more PvP. I'm gonna try and get some of these achievements that take a long time to do. Like, I don't know if you want me to post them all, but there we are. Ooh, we've got another pumpkin. There we go. Ooh, it turned me into a spider. That's nice. All right. So before I turn it in, I'll come here. I actually kind of like this. This is going to make it cool. Screensaver. Boop. There we are. Thank you all again so much for joining me on this journey. Thursday is going to be the last kind of biography session while we play, and then a week from today, so you'll see this on Wednesday, so a week from when this is released, you'll get to learn a little bit about the pioneers and programmers that kind of gave us the ability to do what we do here. And so I'm super duper 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 excited to do that for y'all. Like I said, like, comment, share, comment down below if there's anything that you want me to touch on, anything that you want me to talk about. If you have any questions about my life story, feel free to ask. Like, I consider myself an open book, and this community of ours, I feel like you could ask me anything as long as it doesn't give away too much personal information. I'll share it with you. So, we're 5 minutes over our goal of being only half an hour sessions. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun playing with you. I hope you all had a lot of fun too. I will see you all on Friday.